Jake, I see you.
I'm a owl, but I'll never tell you who.
So these are Gavin's favorite albums against my favorite albums, the covers. All right, first fucking. All right, fuck you guys, man.
What? So one day, me and Brandon had the bright idea of doing a bracket. We couldn't quite figure out what it was going to contain, and we decided that it'd be a good idea to do album covers. And they're going to be judged solely on the artwork and not the album itself or the music at all. And we chose 8 each to go head to head with each other, and we're going to see which one comes out on top.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
That's how you do a fucking intro right there, baby. Let's get it.
I'm a mediator.
Yes, Jake is also here in case of a tie or if we need any insight.
So what do we got for this first pair? Here,
Okay,
Brandon?
our
What did
first
you choose
pair.
and why?
Our first pair is Igor by Tyler, the Creator, against Run the Jewels by who?
Run the Jewels.
Oh, that's their name.
Self-titled, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, it was
Thoughts?
tough picking 8. It was tough picking 8 different covers because at first I didn't know which ones to choose because it was so tough to narrow it down, and then I felt like I almost was like at one point couldn't even figure out my first 5. But I thought I chose this one because this was like when I first ever seen that, I immediately had to look up what album that was. I didn't know even what genre it was, but it looked so sweet to me. And all of their other albums are just different iterations of it. Like the hands and shit are different.
I like it. It looks fucking sick. I like the Mummy one that we got.
Yeah, I think that's the first one. And yours is Tyler the Creator's face, huh?
Yes, sir. That's the Igor character.
Jake, how do you where do you stand between these two? What are your feelings?
Completely unbiased, based off artistry alone. Run the Jewels is better, in my personal opinion.
I would agree with Jake.
I think Igor is better, but that's why we got Jake here. That's why we got Jake here.
I mean, it's just visually more interesting to me.
Dude, the pink against the black, though?
Oh, that does go hard, but I can't get over how fucking stupid he looks.
you're fucked. All right, so Run the
Fun
Jewels
fact.
advances.
Fun fact about Run the Jewels, they were in Gears of War.
I was gonna say that's the only reason I know about them. is 'cause of
Yeah,
Gears
that's
of War.
when that was like the first time I had ever like heard of their name.
All right, next pairing is Lil Uzi Vert versus The World against Goat. And who's Goat by?
Goat is by Conway the Machine,
Okay.
part of the
I-
Griselda Boys.
I really like the Goat cover. This is actually the first time I've seen the Goat cover. I really like it. I like the face morph of Osama bin Laden.
a lot of Griselda in general, not just Conway. They have a lot of shit like that where either their face looks like that with like different patterns, or it's just their eyes will be crossed out.
And
I chose that one in particular because that was like one of the first ones I ever seen, and I was like, that is. I don't even know how to feel about it.
It
It
is
looks fucking
wild.
sweet. It looks fucking cool, but at the same time, it's like, okay.
And then the Little Uzi Vert one is Scott Pilgrim parody or homage.
What are your thoughts, Jake?
I don't know. This is a tough one because the Osama bin Laden one is like that's hard. But I really love the Lil Uzi Vert album cover too, just because I really love Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Same, bro. I love Scott Pilgrim.
It's a good movie.
So I think for me personally, based off personal bias, it's got to go to Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
I'm going with Lil Uzi as well. I can't stray away from Scott Pilgrim, man.
All right. Well, that advances them.
Lil Uzi versus The World,
I was
man.
hoping Jake was gonna take Osama to the top.
That would be really funny. It kind of like while we're still on these two, the Osama one makes me a little bit uncomfortable.
What do we got next?
The Melodic Blue by Baby Keem versus Savage Mode by 21 Savage and Metro Boomin.
21.
The Savage Mode album cover is a crazy one to me. Like I don't think it's that visually like appealing, honestly.
I like it. I think because it's like I fuck with it.
I don't like the red, honestly, for the blood. Like if it was a deeper red, I think I would like it, but since it's like so
It reminds me of like Friday the 13th because of that knife too. I like how it looks old too. I don't know. I like it.
but the Melodic Blue, man, The
Basic.
rainbow dock out in the fucking water, man. Come on now. Come on now.
If you had to get one tattooed, which one would you get tattooed? The
I'd ra-
knife or actually a cartoon version of that would actually be kind of cool.
Of what?
Melodic Blue, like as a tattoo.
It would be sick, man.
What about you, Jake? What do you think about these two?
Unfamiliar with both artists. I fuck with both album covers heavily, but I think Melodic Blue's got a better album cover.
Let's fucking go.
I think it just it invokes a lot of emotion.
Okay.
Like you looking at it and you're like, that guy's probably sad, and that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. It has like its own message to it. That it's just visually appealing.
Yeah, I like the color and the other one, and I like how they made it look vintage, like you had said.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about this Melodic Blue album cover, like I want to listen to this.
It just pops out more too.
So the Melodic Blue advances.
Yes, sir.
On to the next.
Next one is The Eminem Show by Eminem against The Family from Brockhampton. Now, right away, I will say, The Family has a fuck ton going on in it. It is like sensory overload in that fucking album cover, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if I had ever seen that before. That actually looks fucking wild.
It has so many different references to the band and like everything they've done. Like I don't even know all the references in that fucking cover, and I like Brockhampton a lot.
This looks like the shit you'd fall asleep when you were a kid and you'd wake up at like 3 a.m. and that's just what's
Yeah.
on Adult Swim.
Yeah, or just like a horribly gone wrong like acid trip. I like how the smoke in the background has its like eyes. The Eminem Show is just iconic. It's visually appealing.
It is.
one of
I
those,
do. I do enjoy the album cover for that.
Literally just him with the mic stand, and then it's just like all red too.
Have either of you like sided with the other album cover yet that you didn't pick?
This might be the
No.
first one that I do it, but I don't think I can do it because it's my friend.
Shut
Good
the
grief.
Bias,
fuck
Your
up,
Honor.
man.
Bias, Your Honor? Objection?
Well, what do you think about it, Jake?
I don't know, man. This is a tough one because I feel like the Eminem Show is super basic.
I mean,
I
I think
love
that's.
it.
I think that's its appeal, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's eye candy. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's just so fucking much happening in this Brockhampton album. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah, good juxtaposition there, brother.
it's a double-edged sword. It's literally a double-edged sword because it's like it's more interesting in that way more is happening, but it's almost like it's downfall at the same time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Man, I don't know. That's a hard one.
My vote's for The Family on this one.
Mine will be going to the Eminem Show.
So it's up to you again, Jake.
I really love this llama wearing an American flag sweatshirt. There's too much going on in this for me. I feel like if I was a Brockhampton fan and I understood some of these references, it'd be different.
Yeah, that makes
But-
sense.
There's a lot here and a lot that's going on, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's a clown with like it looks like butter on his back. There's some weird birds going around here. There's a giant gorilla in the background. Even though I think the show is pretty basic, I think I'm gonna give it to the show, the Eminem Show.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Eminem Show moves on, baby. All right, next one is Good AM by Mac Miller against Relapse by, once again, Eminem.
Fantastic pairing.
This is a great pairing. Both faces, man.
Two corny-looking white boys.
Yeah,
am I right?
literally, bro.
I'm gonna say off rip. I like the Mac Miller one more.
See, this might be the one that I actually disagree with my own pick for. Just because I like the whole what's the word called? It's like a grainy or like dotted art for the Eminem, the Relapse one. I really
Is it
like that type.
granule? I think the word is granule.
Yeah, it's
Or am I
something
wrong
like
about
that.
When it's like made out of stuff like that.
Yeah. I
Isn't
like
that
that
all
type of
pills?
artwork.
Yeah, all different types of pills.
Yeah.
Conceptually, I think it is better. But
I do like how the card too is full of Easter eggs. Like
Yeah.
that relapse card too.
I absolutely love Good AM though, so I can't.
I
Even.
love Good AM, bro.
But it is on artwork and not the music.
I love the cover of Good AM, just him
True, I
Yeah,
just
I
fucking
think,
it
it
is
is,
a
I
good
think it's
cover.
great. I think it fits the vibe.
Yeah.
This is
That's-
almost the same exact thing as the last one, but it's flipped. Like the Eminem one is more in depth, where the Good AM one is very simple.
Even more, more bare. Yeah.
Yeah, and the black and white for it too just makes it even like somehow the black and white makes it pop more, which is weird.
Yeah, because like literally everything is black and white.
Yeah. What, Gavin? What are you going for?
I'm going with relapse.
I think I'm gonna actually agree with you on it. I think this is the first time we're gonna fucking agree, and I'm gonna go against my own pick. I'm gonna go with Relapse as well.
Brandon choosing Eminem.
Dude, first time in my
Dude,
entire fucking life.
someone clip this. Someone put this in a treasury so it can be held.
I love Mac Miller. You guys know I absolutely
know.
love him. And this album cover is probably my favorite album cover from Mac Miller. It's like it might be tied for first, but still, it's one of my favorites from Mac Miller. But the Relapse one just really does look so good.
Oh yeah.
What would you have picked, Jake?
I already said Mac Miller, baby.
Well, doesn't fucking matter, does it?
Yeah, doesn't matter, baby.
Relapse advances.
Next pairing is Cherry Bomb by Tyler or Taboo by Denzel Curry. And this is the original Cherry Bomb cover too, not the fucking piss pants one.
This was my pick for my black and white album cover because I felt like I needed to have a black and white one. It was between this one, To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick, or
To Pimp a
Oxymoron.
Butterfly is a good one, bro.
I know it, dude. It was between
I
that
was-
and this, but
I was actually gonna pick Good Kid, Mad City for one of mine, but I was like,
I
nah.
that was almost one of my picks too. But yeah, this one's great, and the album's great.
I don't know what the history or anything behind Cherry Bomb is. Like, I don't know who did the artwork or if that was just like a random drawing or something for Tyler. But I really fucking enjoy that album cover. It's so dirty, and it's like it's the best kind of dirty that you can get.
I feel like he came up with that because he had like the masks and shit he wore when he was doing the shows.
Yeah.
I think he fucking probably came up with that goofy goober looking ass thing.
I love it, man.
No, yeah, I love it too. It's great.
I'm picking Cherry Bomb for this one.
I'm going with Mion, going with Taboo.
Jake?
I hate that y'all are doing this to me.
This is why you're here, brother.
Literally. I don't know what we would do without you, dude.
Yeah, this would have just been a train wreck.
Cherry Bomb is great in the fact that he looks like Scary Terry.
Oh my fucking god. I hate you so much.
He looks like a nutsack.
He looks like one nut.
Taboo's kind of hard. I think Cherry Bomb's probably the better album cover.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Cherry Bomb advances. What's up next?
Got 2 deaths on our hands here. We got
Fortunately.
Death Race for Love. Death Race for Love by Juice WRLD or Death Certificate by Ice Cube.
I don't think the original album cover is that much of a green tint, but that is like basically the cover.
What is the cover like a reference to though?
Because this album was like, well, all of his shit is like political, but like Uncle Sam, you know, the whole like taxes and fucking going to the army and all that shit was going on during this. So it was basically just like him throwing shit at our government. All the police brutality and riots and shit going on.
What does it say on his foot? What's the
Uncle
tag?
Sam.
Oh, okay. I
He's got a
fucking
song called
see it
I Want to
from
Kill
anywhere.
Sam. Yeah.
Jesus. And then so Death Race for Love is basically just a rip-off of a PlayStation game.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Which
a
is
it's just a
sweet.
video game cover looking shit.
Mhm.
Which what is it? What is the video game? It's Twisted Metal, right? I think that's
Yeah.
the full reference to it is Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which I think it looks so sick, but I do like Death Certificate a lot. But the font too for Death Race for Love is so nostalgic.
Yeah, it's like on point.
Yeah.
Like everything's filled out. He's got like a purple pill up there.
I'm gonna go with Death Race for Love, man.
I'm gonna go with my own once again, with Death Certificate.
Jake.
I really, really love Death Race for Love as an album, and I love the album cover. I hate the name of it. I really hate the name.
Yeah, I don't like the name that much either.
Yeah. Ice Cubes is fucking hard because it's symbolic, right? But
Right?
based on my personal life, I'm gonna have to go with Juice WRLD's Death Race for Love. Then
Let's go.
that album cover
It is a
just
good
so
cover.
sweet.
Yeah,
It's
it is
just
a
so
good
sweet.
cover. Death Race for Love advances.
And the final pairing of the first round is Straight Outta Compton from NWA and 2.5 from Amine.
I chose it because it is simply iconic. And I think one of the first probably album covers I had ever seen.
Bro,
And I've seen it been done so many different ways, and every way is fucking sweet looking.
it goes so fucking hard. It goes so hard. I absolutely love the Straight Outta Compton fucking
Remember
cover.
remember when we took pictures like this all the time? We had the
Yes,
phone.
bro.
We always would be looking down at it.
It goes so hard.
Look at that shit with your toe.
2.5 is cool. Like it's the whole like it's a mention or a nod at like bursting, like starburst and shit like that, like with the flying colors that Amine always does. But like I'm gonna go with Straight Outta Compton on this. Like it's so fucking hard, bro.
Bro, that album cover literally looks like a single tab of acid. It's like an acid tab.
My pick would also be for Straight Outta Compton, and I know that's what Gavin's gonna go for. So
Damn. All 3 votes.
Yeah. It just goes so fucking hard, man.
Straight Outta Compton advances. Now this is when it gets a little interesting.
Yeah, now this is round fucking 2, baby.
Yeah.
Lock your seatbelts in, buckle your fucking pants, make sure your dick's out. Let's go. First pairing of round 2 is Run the Jewels against Lil Uzi Vert versus The World. I right away I'm gonna stick to my guns and go with Lil Uzi Vert versus The World. I love this fucking cover. I will keep praising this fucking cover, man. Run the Jewels is sick. It is sick. But I just love Lil Uzi versus The World.
Mine's gonna stay with Run the Jewels. Because I fucking love, like, that'd be a sweet ass fucking design. If that wasn't already a thing
Yeah.
and someone brought that to me, I'd be like, absolutely.
So now I'm gonna start breaking hearts here. I think I like Run the Jewels more, and my reason why is because it's so simple, but it's done so well, and it reminds me of like American traditional tattoos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like
kinda.
Santa Cruz and like my instant thought was like Lords of Dogtown when I seen this.
Like the style of it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I don't know though, man. That's hard. This is a hard one. I don't like it.
These will keep getting fucking harder too as we go on.
Yeah, I know. That's what's gonna be.
That's
crazy.
the best part about
So-
the bracket.
Here's what I want to do something interesting. I want you to make an argument for why you think your album cover is better.
Okay. Brandon, do you want to go first?
Damn, put us on the fucking spot like that.
Because
Yeah.
I want to know if it's I just like this more, or if there's actual basis or in reason to why you like it more.
Like I said, first of all, the art style of it, and like you said, it's so simple, just 2 floating hands. You know exactly what's literally happening. The person is getting robbed for their jewels. Run me the jewels. In the sense of, if you had to get this, if you had to choose. And then another thing is that the Little Uzis is cool, but that's like original. I don't think they like took that from something. I think that's like original. When Little Uzis is literally like Scott Pilgrim's, just his version of it.
That's why I think it's sick, man.
I mean, that's why it is cool, but like for artwork for an album cover, like all original, that is like a sweet ass original design, it can be tough to do. Especially
Yeah,
if you make it
that-
iconic. That's easy. People like that's like considered iconic to people, like the diehard fans of them or whatever.
That is a good point that the Run the Jewels one is original, while Lil Uzi's is just a complete rip off of an actual comic and movie. That's a good point. But I just love Scott Pilgrim and I love Lil Uzi. That's my fucking argument, man.
I think Final Verdict is Run the Jewels has the better album cover.
Run the Jewels advances.
The
Now,
Eminem Show versus Melodic Blue, right?
yes, Melodic
Oh,
Blue
yes.
against Eminem Show.
Peacefulness to a red and black tint.
These are actually kind of similar with
I
both
was
of the
gonna say
artists just sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The vibe is kind of similar.
That's crazy.
That is
we
kinda crazy.
we didn't even plan that.
I
Obviously,
know it's
like,
kind of wild, yeah.
that's crazy that they ended up like that.
Literally just both sitting there like pondering. His is on a stage and his is on a dock somewhere, looking out.
I'm gonna stick with Melodic Blue again. I just love the colors of Melodic Blue. Like the rainbow pairing against the water is such a fucking cool concept.
Are you sticking with the Eminem Show, Gavin?
I am.
Up to you again, Jacob.
Dude, Melodic Blue, man.
Is that what you're going with?
That's in my opinion, that's pretty close to a perfect album cover.
Yeah,
Really?
I
It's a,
really
it's a
enjoy
power
it.
it's a powerful image. It really is. It invokes some, like I said the first time, it makes me feel something, dude. I want to sit on that dock. I want to be next to him, you know.
Put my arm around him.
He doesn't want
Melodic
that
Blue
shit.
advances.
Let's go.
The melodic blue advances.
Next
So now
pairing,
it's-
other side of the bracket. Next pairing is Relapse against Cherry Bomb, which is very funny as well with Tyler and Eminem.
No. I still, I'm going to be going with Relapse still because one, I do love the fucking pills, how it's spilled out, and that's how the whole fucking premise of it, and how it was a real thing, and the card.
Topical. Thematic.
Yeah, and the card with all the little fucking Easter eggs, and just the fact that it says it's prescribed by Dr. Dre is so funny.
Oh man, I love Cherry Bomb. I love this cover, but I do really like Relapse's cover. I'm just gonna go with Cherry Bomb, and then I'll let Jake decide again, because I'm not letting Eminem have two over me on this video.
Not willingly, at least.
Yeah, not willingly, bro.
I would not lay my arms down for Marshall.
I think Relapse is probably the better album cover.
Definitely
Thematically.
understandable.
Thematically, you know. I love how fucking goofy Tyler the Creator looks in Cherry Bomb, though, I'm not gonna lie. But it's Relapse for me, dog.
It's Relapse for me, dog. Relapse advances.
Last one is Death Race for Love against Straight Outta Compton.
Oh,
Literally new age versus old school clash completely. Like, that's so funny because that would not have been a rapper's artwork during that time at all.
No way.
I don't think. And just like now,
I was
you
just
could-
about to
you
say,
could get
yeah.
away. You could get away with Straight Outta Compton, but like no one's really
Nobody's
gonna
gonna
do
do
that
that
either
anymore. Yeah.
of an
I
album.
feel like we're gonna piss off a lot of old heads, bro.
Well, it's not about the music. It's the art. It's just the artwork. That would be crazy to have to even think about comparing where you would draw the lines music wise. It'd be crazy.
Man, I really like both on this one, bro. I
I
really
do like
like
both because Juice World that is just like such a cool concept for an album artwork.
Yeah, it's like, how has nobody else thought of doing a video game type beat? But NWA is just so iconic, like you said.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Straight Outta Compton.
I actually think I'm gonna pick Straight Outta Compton as well. I love Death Race for Love, but holy shit, bro. It's just that's such a good fucking album cover, Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Straight Outta Compton. What would you have
Straight
picked,
Outta
Jake?
Compton.
I'm the outlier here, man. I think I would have picked Death Race for Love.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings
Listen,
with
I'm
that
gonna keep
one,
it a buck with you.
but I really love that album cover.
So the people with attitudes advance.
The men with attitudes.
Yeah.
First round of the semifinals. Run the Jewels against Melodic Blue.
Jake has had some heavy feelings towards Melodic Blue, but he also really liked Run the Jewels. And I will also be sticking to my Run the
You
fucking
really
Jewels.
are sticking to Run the Jewels against
sticking to
Melodic
it,
Blue?
Even though the Melodic Blue is a great fucking album artwork, I'm still just gonna go with Run the Jewels.
Listen, man, I didn't expect these two to go head to head. These are
But
my
you-
two favorite of the
But
lot.
we're here now.
We are here.
These are my two favorite of the lot that you guys have picked here today.
Now you gotta decide on which one is fucking out of here, brother. Because I'm going with Melodic Blue.
One is so peaceful, and one can be considered extremely violent.
Extremely violent, yeah.
Dude, every time I look at this Run the Jewels album cover, it just reminds me of Santa Cruz.
The skateboard thing?
Yeah, the skateboard.
Yeah, because the hand, how the hands tore off. Yeah.
And I really love like the style. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
I love the style of it. But Melodic Blue, man.
That's one of those things, though. When I look at it, that is when I'm like, that is dope.
Yeah,
That is
it's
a fucking-
striking. It's,
Yeah, like
I think honestly I wouldn't like it as much if they picked a different color background.
that's true. Yeah, the colors work.
Dude, I'm really torn on this.
Well, it's up to you. No pressure, Jake.
I think a really nice touch of Melodic Blue's album cover is the fact that the direction he's looking, the water is calm, but everywhere else it's all like rippled and staticky.
I'll be completely fucking honest with you. Never noticed that. Never. Until you just brought it up, I have never fucking noticed that.
I think Melodic Blues is a better album cover. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Is that your
Run the
final?
Jewels have been dethroned.
Holy shit.
If I was to get a tattoo, it'd definitely be Run the Jewels though. That is a fucking sweet ass design.
Yeah.
But Melodic Blue advances.
I think art is supposed to invoke emotion, and Melodic Blue just does that for me.
Very valid point.
Our final semifinal is Relapse against Straight Outta Compton.
Oh my goodness gracious. Now this fucking sucks because they're both my pick and I can't just go with my original gut. Now I have to go against it.
Now you have to, brother. I got
Oh
fucking, I got completely
gosh.
booted out on this side. You guys said fuck mine on this side.
That is so tough.
I had the answer in my head immediately.
Really? What are you going with, Jake? Let's hear you
Straight
first.
out of Compton. I think
Dude,
it does.
it's so
I think it
tough.
does everything Relapse is attempting to do, but better.
Jesus.
Damn.
I'm not too like.
Man's actually relapsed for the sake of the album.
I mean, I can't really say that. I feel like that's unfair. But I feel like they're both like a thematic take.
I love both of them. That's what sucks.
I like the Relapse album. I've picked the Relapse album over my own picks, but I'm gonna go with Straight Outta Compton as well. I really like that fucking cover, bro.
That actually helped. That makes it easier for me then, because I was going to have to sit here and ponder.
We want to know your answer.
Without thinking really, really hard, I think I would go with Relapse. NWA's is simply fucking iconic, but like I said, like the artwork for this album, it is literally, it's made out of fucking pills, and he was on the shit while it's just such a crazy ass album, and for that to be the album cover for it, it's like that. I don't even know what else you would have done for the album cover. I don't
True.
even know how else you would have. Yeah, it also might be because I think I've seen Straight Outta Compton my entire life. Like I said, it was one of the
True.
first covers, and I've seen it all different types of ways that in my brain it's kind of just like, okay. Straight Outta Compton advances to the Granddaddy Finals.
So for our fucking final two rap album covers in this bracket is the Melodic Blue by Baby Keem up against Straight Outta Compton by NWA, which is, again, just fucking insane to think about, like new age again versus old age.
Even more new age, yeah.
Yeah. I honestly love both of these fucking covers so much.
We've had time to look at them a lot, really absorb the information given to us. Like I said, this whole time I'm going with my pick, even though I wouldn't have just chose it. Last
Yeah,
round.
true, you fucker.
I'm gonna go with it, and I'm choosing Straight Outta Compton.
And I'm gonna choose the Melodic Blue, brother. So Jake,
So it
I
comes
hate
down
both of them, bro.
to the median, baby. Jake's a heartbreaker.
this is why you are here, my friend.
The
So we're talking
Heartbreaker.
Melodic Blue versus Straight Outta Compton.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna come out and say it. Straight Outta Compton is iconic, and there's no taking away how great this album cover is. But I think Baby Keem has really done some with Melodic Blue. I'm
Oh,
going Melodic
shit.
Blue, baby.
Oh
all day.
shit! Holy
Melodic
shit!
Blue,
Melodic Blue.
The crown for the rap album cover bracket. It struck a chord within our median.
It really did speak to me. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
is an extremely valid album cover to make it this far.
Very, very, very good.
These were all great fucking picks from all of us, though. So the be-all, end-all was Melodic Blue coming up on top, baby. Baby Keem, the fucking goat for real. Baby Keem, the fucking goat for real, bro.
He's Baby Keem.
He is
He's
Baby Keem.
I think that one, and believe it or not, the only other one that really made me feel something, if it might have been a negative emotion, was the one of Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, true.
All right, next we're going to be doing disco pop / dubstep bracket. Now, this artwork is a laser show on Mars, and the DJ is a T-Rex.